We're gonna get in so much trouble for this one. Acoustic guitars are so 2015.
I mean, who needs them?
They're so fetch.
Who needs them? I don't even know what you're saying right now. I don't even understand those words.
If you're a big fan of Clueless, you'll get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But no, we're talking about acoustic guitars.
Yes.
This morning, and just, you know, we have all these ideas on videos that are coming out for next year with very acoustic guitar centric. But you know, it's funny because we've noticed, like, in the YouTube algorithm, acoustic guitar videos just don't get as many views.
They don't.
You're like, why is that? There's so many reasons. We want to dig into some of them. It's mainly because they're so 2015. We'll get into it right now. Click like, subscribe,
Hit the bell,
and let's have a little fun and sort of dig deeper. So we were laughing. Derek had a good point. we were talking about just there has to be a pop star or a rock star to drive the force and the power behind these things. Back in the 90s, you had Eric Clapton relaunch it with Unplugged.
Yeah.
You know, then we had all the Unplugged series from Stevie Ray Vaughan and Satriani and Kurt Cobain and Nirvana.
Even like Guns N' Roses and stuff. You know, I mean, yeah.
Patience. Yeah. You know, this is like 91 or 93.
Everybody wanted to do an acoustic track, right?
No, and this was even back in the hair metal days.
Yep.
Like, everybody else has its thorn. Like, without the power ballads, there's no uber hair metal bands like this. So they're all doing it. Everyone from Slaughter.
It's their hits.
You know, like, to like LA Guns.
Like, we got those Sweet Kramer acoustics. Then
the Farringtons.
Yeah.
Classics. We actually have 2 of them in store right now. Like, I don't really want to sell them. They're so cool, but they're in there. They're not on the website because I just sort of have them there. But if you're interested in the Farrington, we do actually have a few for sale, I guess. I just think they're so cool. I like nostalgic pieces. I have a BC Rich bass, for Christ's sake.
It's true. You do.
It sounds like just steel, like just pure steel, like raw. It's like the tone
like
of
Steel Beans.
God, I love him.
He's amazing.
If you haven't checked out Steel Beans,
please go watch him
on Instagram right now. Go look at Steel Beans.
Steel Beans.
We're actually going to be talking to the local town folks about trying to have him play here in town at one of our big outdoor events. I think he's fantastic. Okay, what were we talking about again? Acoustic guitars. I know, but it's
the driving. Somebody's got to be driving the.
No. I had another thing in my mind. Sorry, I can't do it. So let's get to the driver. So our last one, we're saying 2015 and stuff. Just like sometimes before, because Ed Sheeran was like our last real monster. Like John Mayer drove them for a bit too, but in the high end stuff. But Ed Sheeran really drove the lower end acoustic guitars, and you know, with the Martins, and they pretty much, Martin took the backpackers and made the little Martin, which, I mean, and put an Ed Sheeran stamp on it, and we gotta admit, those guitars sucked. I can't even say it. You know,
they yes.
Yeah, I can't. I'm sorry, Derek, I can't say the phrase, but they were just really they were not
so good.
They were not that good. But for what the amount they sold, they're cool for what they are, but they were not that. I mean, as far as like real people buying them and play them,
right?
It's more of a kitschy toy, like it's a toy. And they sold a ton of them. They put the stamps on them. They've done it multiple times. And he shifted over to Loudon, and then they do the Sheerans. They're having their same growing pains as well, but it's a problem when you try to make stuff cheap and good at the same time. Sometimes it doesn't work. But that was the last one, because even Ed Sheeran's newest record is kind of like just a pop exploration.
Well, the same thing happens sort of with Taylor Swift, right? Like,
exactly.
She used to really drive acoustic guitar sales, and now not as much. And you're as likely to see her playing electric guitar.
Yep.
You know, same with John Mayer, right? Like, now the people who are John Mayer fanatic devotees I
like devotees. I feel like that should be like a character class in the new Diablo.
Yes. Like
John Mayer fanboys. Like, because there's like the necromancers, the barbarians, the warriors. There's like John Mayer fanboy that like cast like skills of like extreme good looks.
Yeah, I like that.
And people just like are enamored with you when you walk by.
They're all wearing really sweet Casio watches.
God bless.
You know, kabam!
And Diablo 4 coming out soon. Well, next year.
There you go.
Blizzard does this to you. That's maybe, I even talked to Derek about. We got a video game company has asked like for us to like work with them.
What?
I know it's a long. I'll get into it later. It's sort of like with ad stuff, I think, but I mean we might. Even if we don't work, I will talk about it soon, because like the premise of the game is unreal. So like, you just stay tuned. You keep watching. Like, not in this video, but I will talk about it as we develop our relationship with them.
That's amazing.
The premise was like, it's something I've talked about as a joke. Like, I can't believe the video game exists in this. It's unreal. I'll tell you later.
Okay, all right.
No, we are missing like even Taylor Swift's new record.
Yeah.
Is very pop.
Yeah.
She had the Folklore series during pandemic, but that was just sort of what happened. But her reputation was completely pop, hardly any guitars. And then this new record, I can't remember the name of it. Anti-Hero something, I don't know.
It's good though, but it's very poppy.
I know, it's very poppy, it's good.
Yeah.
It's like her old stuff without guitar.
Yeah.
It feels like it's been replaced with synth, so it's great songwriting, but just a different texture.
Right.
But that's where acoustic guitars just aren't being used as much in the same way in the pop universe. So it's your jobs out there to make people bring it back.
Yeah.
By listening to acoustic-driven music again.
Or make some acoustic-driven music. Write some songs.
I mean, yeah, write songs. I mean, there already is an explosion of new, like, sort of punk rock is starting to sort of emerge from the UK. Like, we're listening to lots of great bands. Like, they've been around for a bit, like the Idols, I shouldn't say the Idols, that we listen to them every day in the shop right now. They're fantastic. We're gonna have a whole video on bands you should listen to. That's one of them. But it's we need the acoustic push too.
Yeah.
Like, where's our Mumford & Sons explosion again?
No.
And where's that? We need another Lumineers. Like Camp, like, the Otter, great song. But it's everyone else's job. Like, when you see acoustic videos out there or something on, like, watch them if it's just like a music video or if it's a YouTube video.
Right.
Dig into
Check
them more so we can start getting those.
Push them.
And then that will sort of feed the algorithm, feed these manufacturers to make more things for us to play with and buy and to explore.
That's what we like.
It's weird how this all works. It's confused me. I didn't know there was so much to it.
There's a lot to it. It's a machine.
There is this technical machine behind everything that happens. It's so strange. I just thought, hey, we like this happens. No, there's like some little bean counting pencil pushers that are algorithms now that decide for us.
That is true.
Yeah, so is there anybody out there right now that's going to push this?
I feel like there's so many, like, the sort of like outlaw country, like Cody Jinks kind of guys, like Tyler Childers. You know what I mean? Like, I wondered.
What besides country? Yeah, that's where it does. It still lives really well there. We need it back in the rock and pop zone.
Kind of like folky.
I saw, like, Dave Grohl come on stage with Billie Eilish the other day. They sang Hero.
Okay.
That was cute. Okay. I was hoping for a bit more, but because I was like, just let Dave Grohl stay the whole show.
No.
This is awesome.
No.
He's pretty amazing. That's my favorite Foo Fighters song too. So
there goes
it's everything about it. It's like I remember it from I feel it was like in the Varsity Blues movie before it was a TV series or something. I can't remember which it was, and I remember I saw it in the theater in New York City. I think I'd go to these art house films, and I remember seeing like Magnolia, and then like Happiness with Philip Seymour Hoffman, which is really upsetting. It's one of the most depressing movies you'll ever see. So if you want to see a depressing, brilliant acting movie, Happiness was one of them. And then I remember Varsity Blues right around the same time. I feel like I could be wrong, but it's all mushed together in my memory core.
So Varsity Blues is the same dude from Dawson's Creek, right?
Yeah, Vander something.
Yeah.
Vanderpump, I don't know. Vanderwink, I don't know. No idea.
Fantastic.
Dan Pumpkins, we'll call him right now, because he probably had lots of sexual adventures in those things. I don't remember. I just remember the whipped cream on the girl.
Yeah, that's true. I remember that.
Like, hey. I don't even remember what happened after that. I just remember that being like, this is amazing. Yeah. It's the best moment of my life seeing this on cinema.
There you go.
Well, so let us know if there's like ways that you think this can all change and push forward in the universe.
Or maybe you think we're wrong.
Maybe we're wrong. we're just looking. We were looking at the algorithms and all the things on YouTube, and we're trying to find, like, not just our channel, but like lots of other channels. Like the electric guitar ones are so much more prevalent, but also, electric guitars look different.
They do,
and they're funky, and there's different colors. Like, blonde wood and the darker, tone woods of rosewood and mahogany just don't catch the eye.
Well, then I think there's more accessorizing. Like you need an amp, or some non-amp, as it were now, or fun pedals and things, and
you get your acoustic guitar, you're pretty much good to go.
That's it.
You put that pony out the pasture and rock and roll.
That's
you
right.
Ride it like, the Duttons. I was trying to remember his real name. I was like, no, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
I was like, Kiefer Sutherland of Yellowstone. That's what my brain just did.
24, Yellowstone. Yellowstone 24.
We're pretty much done at this point too, so we're off topic now. I'm sorry. But so I was thinking about like Kiefer Sutherland, and then it makes me think about Corey Feldman, because I'm back to the Lost Boys, and I've been doing this Corey Feldman kick. We're gonna talk about him soon on the channel too. If he's on tour and you don't go see him and he's near you, you're making a tragic mistake. Because the shows look amazing. I cannot wait to see. I'm gonna reach out to his booking group too as well to see what we can make happen.
We're gonna get him here.
We need to get him here.
Old Corey.
That and Steel Beans.
But imagine if that was a co-headlining ticket.
Did this just happen?
Maybe. I mean, it would be history. We make history.
Totally different genres, but both
doesn't matter.
Great in their own unique ways too. And I have the same shoes that Corey Feldman has on some of his PR photos, the gold ones that light up. Thanks to Jack Germany, or Flatch Boomer as he's known on the internet.
Yeah.
One of the great old musicians of the days gave me some great gold shoes that you plug in and they glow. Thank you, Flatch.
He's not kidding.
That's true. I need therapy. Thanks for joining us.